maybe I can put a rock pole in the middle. Because if I have 4 steel beams, these things, this big one, I have this one, this one, those, and this big one. So I have 2 really big ones. So I wonder if those are enough to secure a roof. Just this part in here. So maybe if I put a metal pole in the middle, or maybe some kind of rock wall to the ceiling, instead of just doing beams all the way across, they would all come from this beam. So if this beam is in the middle of this room, then I would have one wood beam go from here to there and then all the way around. I just figure a shorter beam will make it like more sturdy. Then on top of that is going to be the metal roof for the rain collection, because I would like to, even when it's raining, like I want to keep it open but maybe a cover over it so I can still cook, because I want the oven and the grill to be outside. So it's more of a grill, a barbecue area will be the only place that you can cook. So if I keep that outside, I can just put like a canopy or some kind of overhang over it so it doesn't get wet. And then this would still be all open. I feel like there needs to be a support beam behind that. That dirt in front of that tire is likely just a bunch of rocks like that. Maybe a big rock in between, but it's just a bunch of rocks. But they're all perfectly formed in there. So I don't want to tear any more out. So I'm thinking if I put a tire step or something right there, or maybe a tire leaning against it. It doesn't have to be flat. It could be on an angle. And then this is where I'll start the because I want to have a walkway here. And it'd be great to be all tires, because I put that stupid tire over there. I'm trying to find a purpose for it. But I think that's what I should start on now. Some kind of walkway, and then in between the walkway here, I'll have to fill all this in. And if I fill it in, I don't think it'll cave in as long as I pack all this in. Now probably, but it's starting to take shape. Like, I like how it's looking. It's raining. Okay. You put that there so you don't poke your eye out. The layout is supposed to be like this. 2 on top, 1 in the middle, 2 on top, 1 in the middle, like this. It's hard to do it that way because the tires are all different sizes. I don't think that matters. I mean, these walls are so thick, I don't think they're gonna fall over. I just have to fill in all the gaps with rocks and concrete, and then when I'm building that beam right there. I'll use this as a guide. So if I'm stacking tires, I'll just make sure I fill in all the gaps. So the floors are going to be like a concrete floor, so I can push the concrete up against the bottom of those rocks and then fill in the bottom with more concrete or plaster. So that way there's no leaks. All along the bottom of the tire will be concrete, so that'll be full. In between each tire, and then on top of this here, this is going to be the floor for the shower. I might put a bathtub there, but probably not. Probably just a shower. I'll probably put the shower head over there. And then this floor, I was thinking I would use these rocks. Just the nice ones. The ones that look like that, like the bigger ones. There's like a bunch of blue ones. I'll probably leave some of the tires exposed. And then these poles here. These are in pretty deep. I'm gonna fill it with concrete. Fill the inside with people shoot their... These are down pretty deep. Fill this with concrete, and then I'm going to use these beams as a guide. I'll put rebar in each of these tires, get some wire, maybe chicken wire, and go from the beams to the rebar down to this beam, and I'll continue this all the way around. And then I'll put the straw bale in front of it, in front of the rebar, and then I'll tie the straw bale to the rebar. That way it's in there, because I don't want to do a wood frame, but the chicken wire and the steel I can plaster right over. So then I have these really thick tires at the bottom, and then the straw bale is like most of this tire. So it's going to be, the walls are going to be super thick. And then over there, where that pole is, I want to put some windows here. And then I'm trying to find a door. It would be dope to have like a little doorway. Not a door that I would use all the time because it goes into the bathroom. I just want a door there. You know, in case there's like a shooting and I need places to go. There's a bag of concrete down there, a bunch of rocks, and some gravel. So I'm just trying to wet it so that it sits for a while, and then I'll pack it with more gravel. Trying to figure out where I'm supposed to put the next tire. Maybe. So I like the idea of having a little walkway from back there to around here. So I can put the next one right down here. And then when I'm ready, I can flatten all this out, pack it in. All right, this took forever, but that's all packed in real tight. I'm gonna go one more row of tires, and then on top of that will be the straw bale. One more row up there, and then straw bale on top of it. All here, from here over, is gonna be packed in with dirt up to the tire line. And then once this is all packed in, I'm gonna do something with this. So change of plan. I was gonna try to move into this part first, but because now this is gonna be an indoor swimming pool, back to this idea of moving into the bathroom area first. So hopefully over the next couple weeks, I can start getting the roof on and then filling in dirt, concrete, and then putting in the windows.